Welcome back to your personal network interface, Malcolm. You have 0 new messages. There are 3 news items that match your preferences. Io Science Station disaster, relaunch of Mephistopheles, new breed of salmon discovered. The scout ship Mephistopheles, first built 2328, was relaunched yesterday after extensive upgrades. She'll be assigned to map the uncharted regions of the Caracus galaxy. She is under the command of Captain Barry Chahal, hero of the Mars riots, and is to be Captain Chahal's last posting before his retirement. A spokesman for the Earth Federation Navy dismissed claims that, despite several upgrades, the Mephistopheles is outfitted with obsolete technology. He is quoted as saying, "If it was good enough in the 23rd century, it's good enough today." Picture available. Sometimes I get the feeling that I don't belong here. I mean, I'm here, on this ship, surrounded by all these veterans. And I'm terrified that someone will notice me and say, I'm on the wrong ship. I keep having this weird dream that I'm in a room full of people with green skin. And they just watch me, wondering what I'm doing there. And then one of the green people turns around, and he's my father. Does that distress you? Not really, although I do feel kind of embarrassed. What do you think, John? What do I think? William, I think you're just letting things get on top of you. I mean, ship's physician on an exploratory scout ship, that's a pretty heavy first posting. No one expects you to do anything other than your job. I suppose you're right. I'm a counselor. I'm always right. Well, sorry to have barged in on you like that. Oh, don't worry. That's what I'm here for. I better get back to sickbay. Thanks, John. Alright, there we go. There's the introduction to 7 Days a Skeptic. So welcome to 7 Days a Skeptic. Yep, finally playing it. This is the sequel to 5 Days a Stranger. At least, a sequel in terms of release order. From what I've heard, the whole series kind of moves around different to different times quite a lot. So if you're actually playing it, say, chronologically, it might be different, but in terms of release order, this is the second game in the series. And as you might have noticed, from the various dates and also the fact that I'm on a freaking starship, this game is actually set about 400 years in the future compared to the last game, 5 Days a Stranger. Needless to say, I'm playing different characters and things have changed. But yes, this is actually sci-fi horror. I'm on a spaceship, and it's horror, which means I'm already kind of in love with it. That is freaking awesome. So, let's get into it and figure out what's going on. My diploma in human psychology, and my license to practice it in an enclosed spaceship environment. That's actually quite interesting. License to practice it in an enclosed spaceship environment. There would be special things you'd have to learn about psychology and about treating people and helping people in such an enclosed kind of claustrophobic place as a spaceship. Like, that presents some very unique things psychologically. Right, no reason to take it. Ooh, keycard. I guess I have a keycard. What about this one? Any different? Nope. Looks like they're both the same. Yeah. My desk, containing all the files on the crew and their mental well-being. I'm finished with work at the moment. Let's look outside, into the deep blackness. I'm sure gazing into space was amazing for the first people to leave Earth, but for me it's now getting a little samey. I guess it would after a while, wouldn't it? I brought that with me from the share house I lived in while at college. It's a bit too small for people to lie down on, but it's the thought that counts. I personally do not want to sit on it until it's reupholstered. They're the seats that came with the room. Alright, what to do, I suppose. Leave? This is a ship-wide announcement. All personnel report to the conference room on the ops deck. By order of Captain Chahal. Oh, hey, John. Adam. What's this all about? Beats me. Maybe someone died. Way to look positive, buddy. Right then, boys and girls. Serena and I have a little announcement to make of something we think you all should know about. I thought you were already married. Yes, very witty. Fact is, the scanners have picked up something floating in open space. Something manufactured. Serena. Thank you, Captain. If I could draw your attention to the tabletop. The object is constructed of a metallic alloy and seems to be rectangular in shape. Oh, wow. First contact. Let's not get too excited. It's more likely to be a human artifact left to drift for a long time. What else do we know about it? It seems to be some kind of container. The right sort of size to be a cryonic escape pod. Sensors don't show any life signs inside it, though. Did you inform High Command? Yes, sir. They recommend we drop a beacon and leave it for a fully equipped research vessel. Just a recommendation. Not a direct order? Yes, sir, but... Adam, use the grappling claw to bring it into the cargo bay. It'll be in range for the next few hours. Righto, Chief. Okay, everyone else can go back to what they were doing. We'll let you know if we need any of you for anything. Just a minute, John. What do you think of this? I guess I won't know what to think till it's brought in. Yes, quite. You know, I'm gonna need you there when we're examining it. No, I didn't know that. Come on, John, this is basic procedure. You should know this. This is potentially a first contact scenario. Regulations say a qualified psychologist must be on hand for first contact scenarios. Okay, sure, but I'm not sure what use I'd be. You really need to stop depreciating yourself. Adam should be done bringing it in soon. Stop by my quarters for a chat if you like. Help pass the time. Yeah, probably not a first contact scenario. But it is a horror game, so there might be some sort of monstrosity monster inside. A map. Oh. This ship is quite large. Right, so I'm on operations. Wait, don't go away. Come back. At the end of the hallway is the conference room, number 4, captain's quarters, number 1, bridge, escape pod bay, communal residential engineering. Okay. It denotes that this is the operations deck. No, conference room, okay. Hey, everybody's gone. Let's get familiar with the ship. It's the conference table with built-in tabletop plasma screen. Alright, where should we go? Top down? Yeah, let's go top down. Let's explore the ship. Lieutenant Commander Angela Garrett is the first mate. I'm just gonna pretend you didn't suggest that. Yeah, I just used the grab icon on her. I meant to talk. I'm used to using items, but in this case you use somebody by talking to them. Kind of? I don't know. It's weird. Angela? Dr. Somerset, how can I help you? Do you come here often? That sounds like the cheesiest pickup line. Do you come here often in this space bubble observation deck? Usually once a day, generally before bed. I like to have a little moment to myself. Yes. Nice view, isn't it? I thought so once. But now I've spent so much time in space, it loses its wonder. Now I see nothing but clusters of red giants, binary systems, nebulaic dust. Right. How are you feeling? I'm quite well at the moment, thank you for asking. No problems that require your professional attention? Jolly good. What do you think this object will turn out to be? Probably nothing but miscellaneous space debris. I agree with the captain's actions with regards to it. Better we find out that it is unimportant before wasting a large research ship's time. Okay, so what do you want this object to be? I want it to be nothing important. Federation reports say that there is no life in the Caracus galaxy. If this proves correct, we won't have to update all our records. That's a very practical attitude. Thank you, Doctor. She doesn't want us to find alien life because we'd have to update the records. Okay. You are I can tell you're a very cheery person. You must be the life of parties. I'm gonna go now. That is where I just was. Communal. Games room. A nice place to sit down after a hard evening's air hockey. Yes, it really takes a lot out of you. Books. Some works of popular fiction for those with no sense of fun, and some board games. Dartboard! I'm sure I'd be brilliant at this if we had any darts. Wait, what? Why do we have a dartboard if we don't have darts? That is weird. Oh, we lost the darts months ago. What, did somebody throw them out into space? How do you lose darts on a relatively small spaceship? I mean, it's kind of big, but kind of small at the same time. It's no USS Enterprise, that's for sure. Through a combination of holographic and force field technology, this table can simulate snooker, table tennis, subbuteo? I don't even know what that is. Pretty much anything. Can I play? Aw, it's no fun to play on my own. True enough. Centipede. I've seen Adam play this for hours. I love this game, but I can never work out what to do with the disembodied brain in a jar. I'm guessing that's a reference to something, and I don't know what it is. I was never much of an arcade player. Can I play? Ah, better things I could be doing. No, there isn't. Lies. Sickbay, resident physician Dr. William Taylor, MD. Counselor's office, Dr. Jonathan Somerset. That is me. Hello. It's a therapeutic massage chair. The captain spends a lot of time here. Dr. William Taylor, the rookie ship's physician. Oops, I just tried to grab him too. I'm sorry, William. William? Oh, hello, John. How are you feeling now? Better, I think. Talking to you helped. I would like to come and talk again in future. Sure, just come track me down. It's what I'm here for. What do you think of this alien object? To be honest, I'm not that bothered. I'm just a physician. It won't matter to me unless someone injures themselves on it. Fair enough. What are you doing there? Just reading some scientific papers someone sent me. It's incredible what they can do with nanites these days. Over my head, I'm afraid. I'd better get back to work. Can I raid his cabinet? Get some drugs? A cabinet full of medical supplies. I need my morphine. William has the only key. I need to kill him to get my morphine. No, okay, I'll save that. I'll save the going crazy for later. There's plenty of time for that. I don't know why I just went back in here. I like the ominous hum of this ship. The ominous hum is very ominous. Ooh, plants. You know, being on a spaceship in a horror game with these clean, sterile tunnels and some plants and lots of residential rooms just makes me think of System Shock 2. I can instantly think of System Shock 2. Plastic, of course. No real plants survive long in this stale atmosphere. They don't need watering. Well, that's good, because I don't have a watering can. Although I suppose I could urinate on them, but I don't think they'd appreciate that. Plus, they're just plastic. The door has to be opened from the keycard panel or from within. Ah. Residential deck, of course. Doesn't work in this slot. Doesn't work in this slot. And... oh! This must be mine. It's an electronically locked storage locker. That felt strangely redundant. Electronically locked storage locker. It's the door to the tiny toilet and shower room. I sleep on the bottom, Adam takes the top. Yep, on a spaceship you definitely have to worry about space. Also, it's very, very silent. Where did all the noise go? Hello. Neither of us use this desk, but there's one in everyone's quarters. That was here when we moved in. Oh, you know what? This game is doing the same thing the last one did in terms of the sound, where it just randomly gets quiet. That's what it just did. There actually is sound, but it's really, really quiet for me. So, apologies if it's super quiet for you as well. I'm not sure whether I'm going to be able to fix that in editing. More to the point, I'm not sure if I'm going to remember to fix it. What is this door? It's a space hatch. It's an entrance to the maintenance tunnel on this deck. I don't know where the ones on the other decks are. It's just a counter you sit at while eating. The seats are close together to encourage sociability. Is that a food dispenser? That's the food dispenser. It takes material from the garbage processor on the deck below and converts it into edible matter with nanomachines. That sounds disgusting. Can I have some? Not hungry. Okay, fair enough. Yep. Can I go inside? It's screwed shut to prevent people like me from ruining the ship. Fair enough. Alright, engineering. Last place to check. Who lives here? I think it controls the brig force field. Oh, this is the brig, right, okay. doesn't look very comfy, but then I don't think they're supposed to. Right. The fact that there is a brig makes me think we're probably going to use it. And we probably will. Which means either we're going to find a new person, a space pirate to arrest, or maybe somebody inside of the container, or more likely, somebody's going to turn murderous. Whoa. I'm reliably informed that this is what keeps the ship taking over. I don't see anything interesting. It's the panel that controls the cargo bay door. This leads into the operator's booth for the external grappling claws. And there's the airlock, which we certainly do not want to be going out of. Okay, I think it's time to go talk to the captain. And let's save it first as well. That's Ensign Serena Langley, the helmswoman. Let me try that again. The helmswoman. It's kind of hard to say, helmswoman. I just try to grab her as well. I'm sorry, I keep trying to just manhandle everybody. Serena? Oh, hello, Dr. Somerset. Enjoying your work? Oh, yes, thanks. Is this your first posting? No, I was on a cargo transporter before this. This must be a bit of a change of pace. Yep. What do you think of this alien artifact business? Personally, I don't think it'll turn out to be much. It's the captain's attitude that surprises me. He completely ignored a recommendation from high command. I know how he'd feel if I ignored one of his suggestions. Overjoyed, probably. What? Nothing. What do you think of the captain? Trick question. He's a nice person. But confidentially, he seems a bit unprofessional. Why's that? Well, he gets agitated when I call him sir. He keeps asking me to call him Barry. It's not what a captain should be. Or, not what a captain should be like. Is that console as complicated as it looks? Not to me. But then I spent 4 years learning how to use it. I see. Nothing you'd like to talk to me about? If I think of something, I know where your office is. Of course. Well, I'll see you around. Bye. I like an unprofessional captain. Calling him by his first name instead of the stuffy sir. I'd like to say that's the sort of captain I'd be, I think. You know, the one that commands the ship wearing a Hawaiian shirt. Yeah. Escape pods? Yep. It is the captain's quarters, isn't it? Perhaps it's not. I thought this was. Bridge. Isn't that where he'd be? Or is this it? Isn't that where I came from? Conference room. No. Yeah, he went in here, didn't he? This is where he went, right? Do I have to call into him? It won't reply. Well, damn. He has a panel for the door to the captain's quarters with a keycard slot and a doorbell. Oh, doorbell. Who is it? It's John, Barry. Ah, John, do come in. What's on your mind? How are you feeling? Hell, I'm always content. You know that. You're retiring after this post, right? God, don't remind me. High Command have done so constantly over the last few months. I could have wished for a slightly more memorable final mission. Let's just see what the future holds. That's pretty much what I was thinking. It might turn out to be more memorable than you think, buddy. Could you remind me what our mission is? Because I'm a terrible member of the ship. Is playing dumb one of your psychological mind games? We're mapping out the Caracus galaxy, you know that. Think we'll find anything interesting? Sure, if you're a geologist. What do you think the object will be? I don't want to make any assumptions yet. Personally, I hope it'll be an alien artifact. But really, I'm expecting it not to be. Pessimism is a sensible attitude. That way, you can't get disappointed. Yeah. I'm concerned about one of the crew. Oh? Who? So I can just list all of the things I find concerning about all of the crew, basically? I don't really feel any reason to bring these up. They're so, like, small, petty things. They're just general worries. Actually, I wonder what they think of me. The ship's counselor is paranoid. Physician, heal thyself. Seriously, they must think you're doing your job right. They wouldn't keep talking to you if you weren't. Thanks. Never mind. Do you need me yet? No, not yet. We'll page you when we're ready. Why don't you catch up with some work in your office while you're waiting? Well, I should get back to work. Drop in anytime you want to talk. It's not like I have much else to do. Let's go do paperwork. Or something. Whatever fun things I can do in my office. Where was I? We're here, right? Is it here? Yeah. I suppose I should take another look through the personnel files in case this is a first contact scenario. Attention, Dr. Somerset. Dr. Somerset, please report to the cargo bay immediately. Then again, possibly not. Okay. Time for first contact. Ah, the good doctor has graced us with his presence. What the... Is that a locker? Let's get the show on the road. What is it? It's a box. A metal box. Now come on, let's do this by the book. Angela? Thank you, Captain. Examination of unidentified object, 27th of July, object is rectangular, approximately 2.5 by... blah, blah, blah. Yep. Initial scans indicate it being constructed from a combination of lead and base metals. Initial scans also show no radioactivity, biological waste, or other hazardous materials. Are the automatic hazard neutralizers activated? Yuppers. Then I'm now opening the object. Wait. There's a plaque on the side of the box. Really? What's it say? Here lies John Defoe. Finally at rest. Do not disturb his sleep. What the hell? Then there's a date and a little drawing of a hat. A what? I think it might be some kind of signature. Who the hell signs their name with a hat? What do you think, Angela? The words seem to indicate human remains. Ethically, disturbing human remains is frowned upon. We should take it to a better equipped space station and leave it for researchers there. Yes, I agree. This isn't something we should be concerning ourselves with. I'll patch a message through to High Command and explain the situation. So much for first contact, eh, John? I'm just a little confused as to how human remains ended up floating around the Caracus galaxy. A lot of people were buried in space around the beginning of the 21st century. I think it was sort of trendy for a while. Even so, to have gone as far as this galaxy after just a few centuries. Look, don't worry about it, alright? Now, I don't know about you, but I'm turning in for the night. Indeed. Monday. Oh, was that a dream? That was a dream, wasn't it? God, what a nightmare. I've seen this before. Huh. I can't even remember what was so scary about it. That's odd. I can't hear the engines running. Maybe I'm still in the dream. Do I need to go to the bathroom? No. Let's go to the engine room. The elevator doesn't appear to be working. What the hell? There's no power. Adam? He's the ship's engineer. Oops, I tried to grab him again. I'm sorry. Adam? John? Why aren't the engines running? It's probably a temporary power outage. Probably? You mean you don't know for sure? I just woke up and it was like this. I'm just waiting for the emergency systems to kick in. The elevator isn't working. Yeah, I know. But I can't work on it if the doors won't open. The maintenance panel is on the inside. What about the elevator shaft? Hey, you wouldn't be trying to tell me how to do my job, would you? No, if there was a problem in the shaft, I'd know. We have alarm systems, fail-safes, that sort of thing. Could you check, all the same? You know your problem, John. You're too uptight. This is nothing but a little temporary power outage. It'll be working again in 10 minutes. Where's everyone else? How should I know? They could still be in bed, on other decks. It's not like they have to explain all their movements to me. Sorry. How are you feeling? You know me, John. Spring chicken, glasses half full, happy little bunny and all that. Adam, just stop fussing, alright? You're not my mum. I'm worried, Adam. Just relax, okay? We just need to wait for the power to come back on. Why don't you sit down and have a little breakfast? Alright, I'll see you later. Sure. Breakfast. Wait, is this thing even gonna work? What should I have? Continental? Sure. Now, where's the food? Where's my food? Where did it go? Oh. It's in my inventory. Okay. The continental breakfast consists of cereal, orange juice, toast, and butter. Yum. Recycled waste material. I hate the butter they serve with these things, so I won't eat it. Oh god, I kept the butter. Oh no, what am I going to be using that for? Greasing something? How long do you think it's going to be till I need to use a walkthrough? I'm guessing about 5 minutes. It's screwed shut to prevent people like me from ruining the ship. Alright, let's go see if there's anybody in these other places. Hello? Nobody home. Hello? Nobody home. It's still not working. I don't like being trapped. I mean, I'm already freaking trapped on a ship, but I don't like being trapped within one floor of the ship. Okay. You can go away now. Thank you. Would you like my butter? Do you want my butter, buddy? Do you want to be my butter, buddy? He doesn't. Adam? John? How are you feeling? Okay. I'll see you later. Okay. Perhaps I should go back to my room? Can't get any more food. Already ate. Don't need more food. Elevator's not working. Requires a key card. What is in here? That's Adam's locker. Okay, so this one's mine. What's that? Books. Some of my old psychology textbooks I like to refer to now and then. I've already read them all hundreds of times. Some spare clothing. Since the invention of dirt-repellent fabric, nobody needs more than 2 outfits. Dirt-repellent fabric? That sounds amazing. The uniform I'm wearing is fine. Okay, I think that's it. Ooh. Hello, little 5 pixels on this desk. Almost missed you. It's the set of miniature wrenches I gave to Adam for his birthday. I think I know what to do with that. There we go. Bye, Adam. I'm going in. What are you doing? I'm going into the maintenance shaft to see what's wrong with the elevator. Well, if it makes you feel any better. It does. It does, thank you. What the hell is this? It's a weird little tube. What the hell? It's too dark to make out what it is, but it seems to be lodged in the elevator mechanism. Yeah, this is not an issue with the power being out. There's more going on than that. Looks like somebody freaking sabotaged it. Or there's some sort of an accident. I'm standing on top of the elevator, waiting for it to suddenly start up again and crush me to death with perfect comic timing. Okay, honestly, grabbing this thing looks like it's going to kill me. But, let's try. It's stuck between two components. Some lubricant might help. Ah, I know just the thing. Thank God I don't like butter. Okay, I've smeared butter around the component, and the object. Bingo. It's some kind of old-fashioned bladed weapon. Are these bloodstains? Oh, God. Why is there a machete on a spaceship? That must have come from the locker, right? I don't think machetes are standard issue, and I don't see any reason you'd have them. Not a lot of jungles to cut through on a spaceship. Okay, that's bad. That's real bad. What is this for? I feel like something's going to come down on my head. Weird. Adam? I can't tell him about the bloody machete I just found on top of the elevator? Okay. How about I cut him up? I found this lodged in the elevator mechanism. Whoa, that's a big knife. It's called a machete. There's blood all over it. Now, don't go leaping to conclusions. There are any number of things it could be other than blood. I'm gonna go look for the others. Coming? No. I'll wait here. Fine. Well, at least I have a weapon to defend myself with. Against something. Okay, yeah, where do I go from here? Am I in residential or communal? Let's start at the top. Nobody here. Let's save it. Before I die. Dr. Somerset. Is the lift operational again? After some persuasion. What's going on? The captain appears to have gone missing. What? Nobody's seen him since yesterday evening. We were attempting to scan the ship's interior when the power went down. The escape pods are still here, so we must be on board somewhere. Weird thing is, I can't isolate the cause of the power outage. I tried to send a communication to High Command, but for some reason it won't send. Since you're here, could you start searching the ship? See if you can find Adam, so we can get the engines back on. He's sulking in the canteen. He's acting odd, like he doesn't care about what's going on. Confidentially, I think he's afraid of something. Well, that's your territory, not mine. Keep in touch. Sure. Ladies? Yes, Dr. Somerset? Who saw the captain last? I did. Yesterday evening, when we bade each other good night. The last I saw of him, he was heading into the elevator. Where did he go from there? His quarters, probably. Has anyone tried to get into the captain's quarters? Only his keycard can open it, and security can only be overridden from his console. Where's that? Inside his quarters. Something of a design flaw. We're making a list of complaints to send to High Command at the first opportunity. Do you think we should be worried? Early days yet. The captain can simply be oversleeping after all. And the power outage? This is an old ship. You have to expect things to go wrong now and then. Yeah, I don't buy it. What's wrong with the communicators? At this stage, it could be anything. It may simply be because of the power outage. But the communication system is covered by the emergency generators. And the lights are still working. You'd probably have to ask Adam about it. Yeah, so I found a bloody machete in the elevator shaft. So, what do you think of that? A big knife covered in red stains. Well, they could have gotten in there at any time. Have you been handling it? Well, yes. Then you've probably covered up any fingerprints that were on it. Oh. Hold on, hang on to it for now, and we'll see if it becomes relevant later. How are you holding up? I'm quite well, speaking for myself. Serena? I'm not sure, Doctor. I mean, I know there's probably nothing to worry about, but I still have this irrational concern. About what? Just that this is the start of some big trouble. It's silly, I know. I don't think so. Is anything working yet? I'm afraid not. The engines and communicators are still down. Alright. Knock knock. No reply. Yep, all the pods are still there. Whoops. It's very, very empty. I don't... Oh, hello. I keep trying to grab him. Talk to him. William? John? There's some kind of problem with the ship. What kind of problem? Some sort of power outage. And the engines are down. How odd. I do wonder why no one has got in touch. How did you get here when the lifts were down? The lifts were down? I'm afraid I've been here since last night. What? I suppose I just lost track of time. Don't worry, I'll go get some sleep soon. I should hope so. I'm getting, Okay, I'm getting a kind of vibe from this. I'm getting a The Thing vibe. In the sense that we brought in what seems to be, well, it doesn't even seem like an alien object, but, you know, maybe it is. I'm getting the feeling that we brought something on board. And I'm just imagining that it's taking the place of the crew members, mimicking them. So now that everybody's acting odd, it's making me very suspicious of every single person. Very paranoid. How are you feeling? Fine. A bit tired, maybe. Why? Is there a reason I should be disturbed? Never mind. Have you seen the captain? Not since yesterday, I'm afraid. Is he missing? Apparently. Well, he's a grown man. I'm sure he's entitled to a little privacy. Should go talk to Adam. In fact, let's go talk to Adam right now. Before I go to engineering. The communicators aren't working. Any idea what could cause that? Well, if it's not because of the power outage, then it'll be a foreign object lodged in the communication pylons on top of the ship. It's usually an asteroid or something. Can you repair it? Well, this is all speculation, of course. Why don't you go outside and take a look at it for me? I'll give you the airlock pass. Why don't you come too? Do I even know how to go out and, like, do that? I'm a freaking psychologist. Doesn't seem like my area of expertise. Well, if it turns out to be nothing, then we'll have wasted both our times. Not to mention the oxygen tanks and the EVA suits. Are you afraid of something, Adam? I beg your pardon? Never mind. Okay, I guess I'm going outside. That totally sounds safe. I'm sure nothing horrible will happen in the cold vacuum of space. No. I don't think it was a dream. It's open, isn't it? It's open, isn't it? Someone must have opened it during the night. Yeah, someone opened it from the inside, I think. It's completely empty. I'm not sure if I should be relieved or disappointed. Alright, where does that go again? Oh yeah, grappling claws. Alright, there's the airlock. I guess I'm going outside. Whoops. I don't know what I just used my keycard on. Hold on, what about this? Controls the cargo bay door. The security locks are in place, sensibly enough, and I don't know any override codes. Alright, I better put on a suit, huh? Might be a good idea. Controls the interior door mechanism. Oh, I see. Okay, so, yeah. Of course, close one side. Of course, I should put on a suit, which is probably in here. Yes, of course. Nicely done. Then I open up the other side. Let's save first. Before I get killed by space debris. Debris. Damn debris. Okay, so now I've got a clip. Right. It doesn't look too safe out here. I'd better observe all safety precautions. Oh, I'm sorry, what gave it away? The fact that you're outside in space, or the bloodstains on the outside of your ship? Why are there bloodstains on the outside of the ship? Captain? Are you up there, Captain? Better not go on like this, it's unsafe. Okay. I think I need to clip myself to the safety rail. Yep. Okay, I'm safely attached to the rail. What does this say? For your own safety, please ensure that your suit is firmly clipped to the safety rail before proceeding. Please keep all arms and legs inside of the ride before continuing. You must be 5 feet high to ride. Do I have to unclip myself? Can I unclip myself? There we go. What's down? Whoa! The fuck? What? I don't know. Okay. That's what I get for trying to go down a ladder. Oh, it's another safety rail. I see. I'm clipped on, right? Yes. Okay. It's hard to tell. Exhaust. Even when the engines are down, the nacelles emit plasma exhaust because of the emergency generators. Can I keep going this way? No, apparently not. Okay, let's follow the blood. Bridge to Lieutenant Gilkeny? Come in, please. Actually, this is John, Serena. Dr. Somerset, you can't go on EVA. You're the counselor. Relax, I took standard EVA training with everyone else. Well, where's Lieutenant Gilkeny? Adam still doesn't want to move from the canteen. Something seems to have spooked him. This is most irregular. I'm just going to check out the radio masts and come right back, okay? Well, please be careful. Oh! Dr. Somerset, our scans show that you're on top of the ship now. Can you see what's clogging the radio masts? Yeah! Dr. Somerset? Dr. Somerset, respond, please. I'm here. Tuesday. The captain is dead. Oh, God. How? Someone stabbed him with this machete. He went outside to try to escape from his attacker. But the killer was very determined. This isn't happening. Who could have done this? It could have been anyone. Angela was the last person to see him. I walked with him to the elevator after we examined the locker. The last I saw of him, he was heading for his quarters. Oh yeah? We've only got your word for that. Please, we mustn't stoop to baseless accusations. I know that none of us are capable of this sort of evil. None of us had reason to kill Barry. But there's no one else on the ship. It had to have been one of us. There's another thing. The locker is open. How is that relevant? You think the killer was hiding in there? Oh, please, Doctor. I know this is going to sound stupid, but I have a horrible feeling that something was in that box. Something that got out. That does sound stupid. Your argument is unscientific. But for now, if only for morale, I suggest that we proceed on the assumption that we are all innocent. What? There could be a murderer among us right now, and we're supposed to ignore that? Until we can get back in touch with High Command and start a thorough investigation. Oh, I've heard enough. Where are you going? I'm going to my quarters. And I don't want to be disturbed. He knows something. I'm sure of it. Adam, please, save it. What are your orders, Commander? We have to get the communicator back online. Then someone will have to move Barry off the radio masts. And it sure as hell isn't going to be me. Lieutenant, it's okay. I'll do it. As you wish, Doctor. I'll get back to the bridge then. Dr. Somerset? Commander? Please be careful. I will. Thank you. Okay. Do I want to take this with me? Better not touch it as evidence. Fair enough. Commander? Should I call you Captain now? There will have to be a proper hearing when we get back to High Command. More likely another officer of high rank will be appointed. And I must say, I find your remark in poor taste. Sorry. Barry's death was shocking, wasn't it? I know what her answer is going to be to that. No, it wasn't, because I don't think she feels much of anything. Indeed. But it is a sign of a good crew to be able to function after such an event. Captain Jahal would have wanted us to strive on, not get bogged down. Do you suspect anyone? Please, Doctor. As a psychologist, surely you can appreciate why I can't answer that question. I suppose so. I really do have a bad feeling about that locker. The locker's old news, Doctor. It was little more than miscellaneous space debris. Do not concern yourself with it. even so, Barry dies on the same day we bring it aboard. The engines also went down the day we brought it aboard. Are you saying it could have caused that too? I have no idea anymore. Any orders for me? Your orders are as always. You are responsible for the crew's mental well-being. Anything else you choose to do for the benefit of the ship is entirely up to you. Thank you, Commander. Until later, Doctor. Adam? Hey, John. Why won't you come out on Eva? I don't need to. You already did it once. You can do it again. It's a waste of effort for me to go. I think you're just making excuses. Why would I want to do that, John? Stop picking on me. There's no shame in being scared, Adam. I'm not scared. Who the hell's scared? I'm just concerned about resources is all. Sure. Any thoughts on what happened to Barry? There's something shifty going on. I know that. Did you see how William ran off? I'm sure he knows something. That's enough, Adam. I don't like your attitude. This is a time of stress, and we all have to pull together. Cowering could get us all... Hey, back off. Who are you to judge me? I'm not afraid. All right. I'm sorry. I'll see you later. Sure. What is going on with Adam? What is going on with everybody? Whew. Alright, well, I'll go pry the captain off of the spikes up there and get the communications working next episode. Yeah, I'm really liking this so far. It's, just compared to the first one, because I know there's quite a time difference between all of the games in this series. But compared to the first one, it's very similar. I mean, it looks the same, it's got the same sort of... pretty much the same sort of sound design, basically. Looks the same, plays pretty much the same way, although the way you interact with stuff is a little bit different. It's kind of like a right-click, choose an action sort of thing. Either an action or just an item to use with it. So that's changed a little bit, but for the most part, it's exactly the same. But I just really like the setting. It is sci-fi horror. And having horror set in space is, for some reason, is something I just really like. I love sci-fi horror. So, I'm really happy that it's set in space. I think that's super cool. Can't wait to find out whatever other disturbing events happen. Alright. I hope you've enjoyed so far, and I'll be back soon.